Yo, what is cracking, guys? Welcome back to the video. This is Dylan with Symmetry and Fitness, and I'm going to be recapping my week 2 of DHB cycle log. So basically I'm going to cover all the physical aspects, all the mental aspects, any kind of changes I'm experiencing in my body, and I'm going to report it to you guys. The reason I'm doing this is there is not a lot of information on DHB out there. You can't read online, not a lot of cycle logs and information. It's a very unused compound, so hopefully you can see it with your own eyes and make a decision if it's something for you, and it'll help you out or help somebody out in general. And keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm not like recommending anybody does anything. It's all prescribed by my doctor, and it's all for entertainment purposes. So we'll get into it. The only thing that changed week 2 for me compound wise was I stopped the Ostarine, stopped the Cardarine, because I was getting some kidney side pain kind of thing going on, and I stopped those two and they completely went away. So I'm gonna restart the Cardarine tomorrow and see if that was the problem, or like if that was causing it. So I'll start at week 3, I'm gonna add that back in. Other than that, the dosages, my DHB is at 600 a week, test at 300 a week, and Anavar is at 100 a day. So in week 2 in the gym, I noticed a good spike in strength that was at the end of week 1. And then middle of week 2, strength kind of just went back to a gradual increase in the gym, but my cardio definitely went up. So I was hitting it pretty consistent, but it became a little bit easier to rip a little bit harder on the cardio. So I noticed it's definitely not hindering my cardio whatsoever. Like another compound like Tren or something would hinder your cardio, but this is definitely helping or neutral, one of the two, but it's definitely not hindering it at all. Other than that, my weight stayed about the same, weighing in at 225, and well, actually it went up about 2 pounds, even though I'm doing more cardio and eating a little bit less. That's going to be because the water's basically going into my muscle, so I'm getting a little more filled out, and I did notice a little more water retention in the skin where you don't want it, so a little extra water retention there. Other than that, my physique doesn't really look that much different. I'll put that up on the screen right now. You can see, obviously from week 1, it looks a little bit leaner, but if you tune in last week, it looks about the same. So I'm not really getting any androgenic type look, at least not yet, or maybe it'll come through when I get a little bit leaner. But physique wise, nothing crazy, nothing really noticeable so far. Other than that, with my body, skin, no body acne or anything like that popping up. I had a little breakout on my cheek that just formed. I think it was from the mask, but we'll see if anything else kind of comes through. I am pretty sensitive to that, so I'll know if the compound is causing that. I'll see that. My facial hair kind of like went up a little bit, like a little half-inch up, and started growing in where it usually doesn't. A little more back hair, the same. It's like white, so it's not dark, but it's like growing where it usually doesn't, at least on my face. So that could be like an androgenic side effect that's coming through. Facial hair, or hair loss, I mean, is not really noticeable. I'm not noticing any extra hair loss or anything like that. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm just watching the hairline because mine's already pulled back. It's always been like that, but I am keeping a close eye on that, and I'm not noticing anything so far. Obviously, it's just the start of week 3, so we'll see what's good with that. And my well-being, kind of like my strength peaked in the middle of week like 1, half through week 2, and like kind of went back down. So it was kind of like that, the same as the gym. I felt really good, like in and out of the gym, and then it kind of plateaued and went back down to normal. So I wasn't feeling that great towards the end of week 2. So that included with my sex drive was like back, it spiked up middle of the week 2 and then kind of plateaued back down. And that's just kind of how my well-being, everything kind of just went a little bit under and like towards baseline towards the end of week 2. So the past couple days. Sleep-wise, the past couple days as well, not hard to sleep or anything weird, but dreams are a little bit weirder, and I'll like wake up a couple times in the middle of the night. Not something that was happening at the beginning of week 2. So I'll see if that continues. Just some weird thing I noticed with the sleep. Also, like in my PIP video where I covered the post-injection pain, you can actually see right now how swollen my arm is. This is like 4 or 5 days ago. So you can see it's red actually. It kind of looks like bloated and swollen. So you can see, I don't know if the lighting can see it, but that's basically what can happen if it gets a little bit sub-Q leak. It'll go in and turn a little bit red. So I don't know if you can see, it's watery right there. But if I go right here, you can see the line a little bit more. It's actually a decent difference. It's like a little bit bloated. So yeah, that's just, it hurts too. So that's just part of the process with DHB, I guess. Anyways, if y'all made it this far, hit me with a like or a dislike, whatever one. Just give me some honest interaction, some feedback. Comment below, I'll reply to everything. And if you want to stay updated on the Cyclolog, see how the Cardarine affects me when I add it back in, subscribe, and y'all can stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Peace.